Hello everybody and welcome back to the cavern. xBundok here. Today I got a little paint with me based off of that little query that I put into the community. But before we get started, I just want to say hello and thank you to all of our new subscribers. I'm up to 50 from the last episode, which is crazy to me. I don't know who all sent you, but I'm glad you're here. So today we're going to be painting up one of these Goliath Barbarians, and I kind of just snagged them just because I thought they looked cool. I'll be honest, that's kind of how I pick things off the shelf. But after looking them up, I saw that they're supposed to have stony-like skin, warfighting kind of culture, just like, many others out there in D&D and fantasy universes. So let's get this opened up and check out what the minis look like. Now for this first one, I'm really happy with the detailing. Obviously, it's probably a bit easier for them to print since these are slightly larger figures. The characters are supposed to be between 7 and 8 feet tall, but it makes it feel like it's going to be a lot easier paint for me. And this is the guy we end up painting in this video, and even with the, recommended colors, you could say, on the back of the package, I end up changing it up a little bit because, why not? So for him, instead of the brown leathers like you see on the packaging, I'm going to end up going with a green plated, well, not plated armor, but green armor. So think dyed leather, with brown studding and then bronze accents versus gold, just because I'm a sucker for the bronze paint. So here we've got 3 of the paints that I'm looking at using. I end up going with the turf green for the main pieces of the armor. I don't really touch any of the other ones, I'll be honest, for the rest of the video. For the fur accents and things, I end up using the same ones I use. This is the Screaming Bell. That's the bronze one I was telling you about. I'm a sucker for it. I put it on everything. And like I was saying, the fur accents, I use that mixture of the maiden flesh and tusk ivory with just a little bit of solid white in there too. All right. Now, I'm sure some folks wonder why I don't actually film the entire painting process, and I usually end up doing snippets afterwards of once each, section is completed. And it's simply because right now it's awkward. So I film with my phone, and my phone is sitting between me and the figure. And I'm one of those gremlins that I end up hunched over with the mini about 2 inches from my face. So there's no real good and comfortable way to film every piece of painting. So I try to get at least a little bit in there for you guys, and then go from there. Alright, so we've got all of his green on, and now I'm going to go in and probably go in with the skin tone. And the reason being is you can see on his gauntlets there, on his arms, they have a little bit of that leather lattice work, those straps going across. And I like to get the skin tone on before painting the leather instead of trying to get the skin tone in between the browns for the leather. So I'm going to do some elf flesh, and I'm searching for my paint here. I'm going to mix it with my ghost white and my ash gray to try and get a flesh tone that still looks stony as they had it described in the manual. Now, I'm sure some folks might yell about wasted paint here, but here's the way I look at it. I'd rather have ample paint of the exact color I want once it's mixed, rather than not enough of the exact color and then try to mix it again. Because with my luck, I will never hit the same shade twice. I just know how it goes for me. And here he is with his skin tones on. It's a little light, but we're going to end up doing some washes later, so I'm not too worried about it. And so now we're going to go in and we're going to do those leather colors. I'm going to do a mix of my ruddy brown and my golden brown. Please excuse the crashing in the background. Cats are being cats. And like I mentioned before, those colors for that fur detailing. So we're going to go in and do that and give some accents with the bronze. So now we've got his leather accents, his fur, and those little bronze bits going in there. I did up the axe and the axe head as well. We're going to get some washes going in there to kind of get that deeper detailing on that carving on the axe, because I do admit I'm a bit of a sucker for it. It looks great. So at this point of painting, I realized I probably chose green just because of all the Green Giant vegetable advertising as a child and seeing them on all the cans. And, well, that's capitalism for you. So this is after a few washes. We kind of try and deepen the skin tone, and we have, you can see that accent on the axe head there, the stone carving inside. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go in and get, I'm not sure if they're supposed to be tattoos or if they're supposed to be like carved stone accents. I think they're tattoos. I didn't look too much into it. Again, I just snagged these boys because I thought they looked cool. So we're going to mix up a bit of field gray and Abaddon black for our tattooing accents to go in there. They're not going to look exactly like they do on the package, but I'm going to try and make them symmetrical. And here we have them. There is our Goliath Barbarian. So eventually we'll go in here and we'll finish up. We'll get a little bit, I'll probably do a matte varnish on him. I was a sucker for the gloss when I first started, but not as much anymore, unless I'm doing something slimy like, you know, like the Banter Hobbs or the Froghemoth, you know, where you want them to look like they just came out of the pond. Otherwise, pretty fun paint. Keep looking at the shorts. I'll probably paint up our other guy this evening and into tomorrow. But I don't think I'll do a whole video for him, but I'll still post some deets about him once he's done. But there you go. That's our little barbarian frolicking in the fields. I'm sure he needs some daisies before he goes on a spree. Once again, thank you to all the new subscribers. Like and comment, and take care.